Alright, welcome back. Sorry for so many videos on there, but this is a lot of information. I want to make sure it gets to you. So people have a lot of questions about how to have these wired up. So it's really easy. You connect your positive to your positive and your negative to your negative. You also have a piece of heat shrink in the middle of your connections, and what that's going to do is it's going to take stress off of your actual solder points over here. And so you run your wires. This is going to be your negative to your control board, and you run it to your negative, and then you have your negative also going to your other light. Same for your positive. So your positive wire through a piece of heat shrink over to your first LED, and then back over to your other one. So it's essentially a big V shape. Okay. So again, the reason for that is you don't want to have extra tension pulling on your wires here, otherwise they'll break, and you don't want that after you glue these into your airplane. So just making sure it's all good and secure. So I've already installed this one over here, but I'm going to show you how to actually install the light over on this one side over here. Okay, so it's really bright. But essentially what you do is when you solder it, your wires, your LED should essentially be straight out. So what you do is you actually fold your LED almost back onto itself, pointing towards the inside of the tube, okay, of the module. And then all you're going to do is push it inside. And depending on your intensity, so you really can't see it that well, but I've got a super bright light right here because the light is shining directly on that front surface. You're not going to want to have it like that. What you're going to want is to be able to push that LED so now it's pointing down or on the back side of this module, and that'll illuminate it all one color instead of just bright in a couple spots. However, if you cannot get it to do that for some odd reason, then you're going to kind of be stuck with it, and it still doesn't look bad, especially in the air. You're not going to see that that bright spot as much, but that's how it is. So I got both of them. I got this one pointing that way and this one pointing that way, and because it's so bright right here, I'm going to try and push the LED in there a little bit further to get the angle that I want. And so it's just a matter of finagling it until you get a little bit more U shape on your light. And then what I do is I use super glue just to glue it into place, and then a little bit of kicker while holding it so that it doesn't have that intensity issue in there. So that's how it's done. So if you have any questions, go ahead and ask. Anyway, thanks.